And
Can you put it into full screen?
of course,
It's
Mark,
so ugly.
everything for you.
I've record edit purpose.
Yeah, it's wrong.
What's I've? Out of 5?
It's live, but this aspect ratio is broken. This it's good on stream. It's
Okay.
good on stream.
I'll believe you.
You have to believe.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Na. You're live.
Poster check.
We're live.
We are live. Are we? Is it really that simple?
It is that simple, Mark. It's just one click and you are live on YouTube.
Wow, I can't believe this.
It could be even
And
simpler.
how much does it cost?
It costs $0 a month.
For now.
It's amazing.
This is an unbelievable offer.
This is insane.
Johan, put on the headphones.
Yeah, okay, I will do it. You have reached the VEED Live customer line.
So
What's your request?
I have problem with VEED Live. Can you assist me, please?
What problem did you experience?
It's too awesome.
It's too awesome.
I wasn't ready for that.
That's what I hear every day. Thank you for calling.
Very simple customer though.
Okay, so welcome around to the live. I think we again have really seriously think about what we do here every Friday.
I agree.
We don't have much time to focus on it for now. So we are just kind of going with the flow when we already started, but I think we should really think how will let this fly. I would really love to invite some guests, and maybe we should also think about, maybe we don't have to
I think 3 things.
Okay.
Or 2 things. One should be we should think about the format and stick with it. Second, we should think about one simple way to promote it every week.
Yeah.
And at least do that. It's better than nothing.
And the third thing is at least do that.
No, I corrected myself after that. It's only gonna be 2 things.
Okay. Yeah, that's exactly. And it should be easy to like if we go with having guests here
In the office.
here on the stream, it's cool, but it's taking a lot of time to schedule everything, like to schedule it with the guests, make sure they get the time right and everything. But it's also a good format because it like I would love to have a format where we invite streamers who share how they stream, their setups, their stories, how they grew their audience, like their setup in terms of equipment, their setup in terms of software, their framework for the stream. It would be really nice because there's valuable information and like
It will help us.
It will help us as well, and exactly, but it will also help our viewers and our customers. So I think we should do that, but it will take a lot of time and focus to do that. But I think it's worth it. And maybe at the start of each show, we can have a quick like rundown of what's new in the tool, or maybe at the end. I don't know.
Yeah.
But right now it's like, we'll share what's new in the app. It's cool.
There's a new bug.
There's a new bug, but it's not super valuable to people who are not VEED Live users. And then I was thinking about like us sharing stuff about business, right, as we do, and about products, but it's a different target audience, like really. So maybe that should be other show, or we should not do it for now. So I think we also changed to 2 weeks format, so every 2 weeks. So I think we should really start like from next Monday. You should pick one person, try to get them on the stream in 2 weeks. That should be good enough. Yeah. Summer is bad a little bit because everyone is out, but we should do some pool of interesting streamers and invite them on the show and do a show. I think it'll be much more interesting.
I was also thinking if the Friday, as in day and the time, is good for this. Like it's good for us because it kind of rounds up the week, but I'm not sure if it's good for viewers. I think a lot of people are just like they don't want to watch streams anymore. They want to go home and
maybe you have to speak a little bit louder.
Or they might want to go home and watch a stream.
Yeah, it's like
maybe.
I think the Friday. Why I like Friday is first for us, but second, like if I'm like Friday after I'm already tired and I might be okay with playing a live stream while I'm rounding up my work.
Yeah, that's true. Home. Yeah, that was the initial idea.
Because like on Tuesday I could not watch streams because I'm so much like I need to just get things done. But on Friday I'm tired, so it's like a good run.
Yeah.
But I think we should invite guests and bring value through the guests. And make a platform for guests as well to get known. And as soon as we have more users, and I guess more it might be more interesting. But then we have to think about the format. It probably won't be from the office, right? Maybe we need to be remote. Maybe not all of us will be there. It will be finally free, Predrag.
I think for the guests, like having 4 people on one guest is a bit too much. I think like 4 people is good for updates.
Yeah.
But like for interviews, I mean, 100 people you will not be even talking with. Because
Yeah. Also, like, imagine being that one guy who's being interviewed by 4 people in one office.
Like, one office, 4 guys.
Ooh. Yeah.
Let's not share what happens.
It could be intimidating maybe for some people.
Yeah. It's So let's do that, and maybe it should be like me and you, Alex, on the show. Like we are the co-hosts, getting questions, sharing updates, and you guys will be finally free.
Well, we have like 2 streams. One product update where we can be still there.
Oh, maybe we can invite them for the product update.
Yeah, I was thinking about it as well.
As a segment.
No, I'm not sure if we have 2 updates, 2 streams. I think it's 1 stream, but maybe at the end we do product update, and at the start and in the end we do like this is.
I think it's a good idea because it would be some kind of an advertisement at the end.
No, so like we could really play around with the scenes when we have them. When you have like 2 big sections, then you can completely change it for like product update.
Yeah, it would be nice, and you can join as well, like the stream, you guys. So it would be nice.
It would be like dynamic. That would be nice.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, we should do that. So that's nice. We just have to prepare the framework for it so it doesn't overwhelm us. We should spend some time on that, Alex, together. Yeah, and then we can do our own Seeable product. Now Predrag is like, yeah, but if we would not be live streaming, we'd be like, no man, we'll not do that. Okay. Anyway. Our topics today, I'm just trying to, there's 0 viewers. Hello, 0 viewers. We can do anything today, nobody's watching. Finally, we are free.
Show your penis.
Again,
not again, not again, man. Okay, let's start with the first feature that I didn't prepare the beautiful banner for, but it's an amazing feature. And I will share my screen. Give me a second.
That banner is so aggressive, man. Like, ask us anything.
I don't get anything.
to do it now.
I told you not to eat on stream. You couldn't help yourself. You almost
Why
died.
does this always happen to me here?
It's like in school, no eating during the class. You can drink though.
I almost died the other day here when I was eating the
Mandarin.
The orange.
Clementine. What am I doing? Yeah.
Ask us anything. You combine caps lock and exclamation mark. It's like a ultimate combo of
There should be
screaming.
more exclamation marks.
Exclamation marks.
Yeah.
Alexis.
Okay.
Whoa.
So
Where are we?
we are not seeable. Now we are seeable.
Is that a word?
Are you seeable? Visible, maybe, right? Seeable.
No, Seeable.
Seeable.
That's
New
the
word.
word.
Anyway, new feature that is really cool, and I think it doesn't get enough sunshine or a
Hype?
highlight.
Spotlight.
Spotlight. That's
Spotlight,
the
that's
word.
it, yeah.
Don't get enough spotlight in our communications, on our landing pages, and even in the product itself. Is that you can, as soon as you stream, it gets recorded, right? The recording, all your streams get transcribed for now, only if they are in English. And then you can take the transcript, click on the edit button here, and it will actually get instantly into VEED editor, and you can do anything with it in the VEED editor, which is super powerful editor, right? As you can see, it will switch now into editor. It's bad layout, sorry. Maybe it's seeable on the visible. Why are we doing so soon? And you can change aspect ratios, and you can make it for TikTok, and you can resize it here. Boom, my beautiful face and Alex. Yeah, and you can generate subtitles automatically. Boom, it's getting done. You can add headlines. Boom, you have a headline.
You are too fast for the switching.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like it's so cool that you can take a live stream and immediately take it into editor and do whatever you need with it. You don't need, like right now you can only pay for one tool. You can live stream, you can get it recorded, you can do podcasts, whatever. You can multi-stream to multiple platforms, make it nice and beautiful, edit it. You don't need any other editing tool.
Yeah, maybe it would be easier if you told us what it doesn't do, you know.
Yeah.
Because it does everything.
What it doesn't do. It doesn't, yeah.
I guess it doesn't auto-publish your videos.
Yeah, it doesn't auto-publish the videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you might tackle that possibly in the
It
future.
doesn't record the video for you.
Yeah, so this is one thing, and it's really powerful, but it's not like all of it, right? If you go back into the, not that back, into the live, to the broadcast, this is not out there. What I showed you right now is on production, but this right now, what I will do is not on production yet, but you can take any snippet. So if you have like long hour stream, it's a lot of text, but you want to create a highlight, put it on socials, you just select the piece of text, open it in editor, wait for a few seconds, and it gets into the video again. And you can change the aspect ratios, do the subtitles, add a headline. It's ready for TikTok, it's ready for LinkedIn. It's so cool. Like, and I think really every streamer should do that. Either if you are streaming games, there's something funny that happened, or if you are doing a business workshop, the most value highlight should be up somewhere to bring you more audience. So this is really, really, really cool update, not visible enough. I think in future we will put more spotlight into this, but it's super powerful. I'm so pumped about it. Good job, brother. Not all of it.
Most of it.
Not all of it, but a lot of it. So that's one thing. Another thing is, and I can stop the screen
I
share.
have a question
You have a question?
regarding this. How hard will it be to add more languages? Because it basically eliminates the whole feature
Can
if you are not speaking English.
We didn't really explore that option, to be honest.
I think
we
the
have-
API provider already have some new languages, and we didn't.
But we don't know like how accurate it is. You know, that's the problem. So we do have like 10 languages. It's just that usually the English is the best language to do
Yeah,
the
just
description.
regarding the accuracy, it's not that important in this use case because you only like, I don't know.
Yeah, and the editing use cases, I would say like 90% accuracy would be enough.
Yeah. And for the repurposing, you just need to find the correct part and highlight it. You don't need it to be accurate because you generate the subtitles anyways. So yeah, I just had a call with a guy who's doing his content in German, and he was like really interested in the repurposing, but he wouldn't be able to use it. So
Yeah, I think it should not be a big issue for us. We just need more focus on that.
Yeah, it might be just 5 minutes, you know, just
Yeah, we should explore
Changing
it.
some switch.
If you can like auto-detect what language is actually used, then we would avoid like having a drop-down at the start of the stream, just then, basically. But if that is the simple, then we could like.
yeah, I think there should be a auto detection, like
And
if
if-
they have multiple languages support.
if it wasn't a thing, you would have to like select the language you're going to be streaming before you actually stream, or
You can do it after actually, but
After?
it will cost us some cash, but it could be.
Auto detection would be cool.
not remove a lot of
Yeah,
steps.
UX wise, like
Mhm.
you don't
Yeah,
want
but I think technically, if they like put
Yeah,
so much,
yeah,
you know,
This is a
into
simple feature too. Or something.
supporting multiple languages,
Yeah.
they will have auto detection too.
Cool. Prera, can you join the call?
Yep, you can see
No,
that.
not yet. Not yet, Prera. Not you. I will be showing something different before you. You are going to show the highlight, so it will be the peak of the stream.
Okay.
I will be showing right now
The API connections.
exactly. So share my screen again. From there, relax to there, blah, blah, blah. Check this out.
You can see Predrag peeking.
So right now, when you wanted to go live, you have to find the stream keys. That's super shitty. But we are super hard working on a way to make it easier, and this is how it looks right now. So right now there's YouTube and Twitch. You can easily connect to those platforms. You just do connect here. It will take you through their authentication, and you immediately get your channel, and you can then just go live on the channel. It will populate this headline, the description, your image, and you can even schedule for later. Super convenient. You can pick the date and time, and select go live, not now, but like when it's ready. And when you are ready to go live, you come back into the studio and click go live now, and you go live. It's super easy. It's super handy. Like this is one of the crucial features that are missing until this point, which is not good. But I'm really hyped for this one, and it also finally opens up the opportunity to have chat.
Yep.
And then play with the chat and do all the other amazing things. So that's cool as well. We also added background music, hearable, but right now you can add a background video with a sound, and the sound is hearable in the stream in full quality. So you can use it as a background sound, or if you want to comment some video, whatever, you can hack it kind of this way.
Hearable and seeable.
My new two favorite words. So yeah, it's really cool. And now it's time for the main highlight, and that's perfect. You can join the link. Do you get the link? It's the link that you have in calendars. Everything. Oh, you cannot. You have to. Yeah, you go to the calendars. Yeah, you have to share your screen. You have to share this tab, but you have to connect.
Yeah, but like I cannot share it from.
You can.
Maybe if you connect from this tab.
Yeah, no, it has to be the same. Yeah.
Be right back, boys.
Yeah, there's no link in live stream actually.
No, it's the same as this one. What a beautiful sound.
Yep, so here it is. I will let Johan the designer play around with it.
OMG. Where is Fair Haircare?
Fair hair care. Okay, so this is it. You guys cannot see it fully, but it's fully seeable in the stream, and this is so cool. I will turn on my camera, so it's ooh, hello. As you can see, the left sidebar got quite a revamp. You have images, text, and background, like a structure for your elements, and you can finally have elements on the screen. You can take any element and move it around wherever you want. So you can be like, I'm on air here, and I'm 70% off.
You're 70% off.
Now on air, and that I'm OMG. Woo! And then if there is something I want to write right now, I can go like add an element, add a text, and I can be like, Johan is beautiful, and put it here. It still needs a bit of polishing. It's work in progress, but you can see the strength of it because you can style it. You can make it really nice. Maybe you want to add a little bit of shadow, like this. Make it a little bit bigger. It's too big, like this. Boom, boom, boom. It's
That's
fucking
crazy.
sick.
Johan is in fact beautiful.
I'm in fact beautiful. It's fucking sick. And yeah, you can add any image as a background. This is again not look super well, but
I like the design of that.
it gets uploaded. As soon as you upload it, you can work with it. We'll have a background, we'll have shapes, and there is more elements coming, right? This is just a start for all of these things that we can work with to make your stream really cool and customizable. So yeah, what do you guys think about it?
I like it, but will there ever be option to click on the shape and like start typing inside of the shape rather than moving it inside?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I think maybe we want to keep it simple and be like shape and overlap the text. But like there is stuff to see. Like what would be nice is to actually do the shadow out of the pin. Is that possible?
It would be hard.
Yeah. So right now we get corner radius on the element.
And when are camera feeds going to act as elements? So
When our camera, yeah, that's soon. That's coming soon. That's like the next big step. So right now, this is a beginning of the big like revamp where we are like fitting in the spot in between OBS and StreamYard. But we are picking the best of the both worlds and not the worst of the both worlds. We can also delete that. Wow. Sure. Oh, I'm curious actually, does this work?
How does it look? Yeah. I was curious about the design. So it's like transparent when you click the eye. How does it look when you hide it?
It's it's work in progress. It needs more love, a lot of love. But again, this is the start. This is the beginning of
the revolution.
Of a revolution, exactly. We are creating a tool, the best live streaming tool in the world that will be super simple. Taking the best of StreamYard and ReStream, doing a good job to make it dynamic, super simple to use, easy to understand. And OBS, which is amazing and is powerful because you can customize it. And of course, if you go on Twitch, everybody's using OBS because it allows them to make their layouts what they want. If you go on LinkedIn, everybody's using StreamYard because it's simple to use and you need to just like get the content out there. But we are on the path to like get both the best. So with templates, with scenes, with elements, you will be able to pick the template that suits you, do a little bit of edit by like taking the text, writing whatever you need. And go live. Get it recorded. You can take the pieces, get it edited, get it repurposed. Like, yeah, revolution. So this is the beginning of it. It's super exciting. I'm seeing it not for the first time, but almost for the first time, and it's super cool.
It's really nice.
Yeah,
really nice.
Looking forward to get more elements in there.
I keep thinking about what Mark and Itai told us before. Because they are producing streams for like customers, but they are also teaching customers how to stream themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And for producing the streams, they're using like OBS or VMake, something really robust to make it look really great, to have as many options as possible. But if they actually want to teach them how to stream, they're using something simple like StreamYard, ReStream, because you're not going to be teaching them how to use OBS or VMake, because that's too complicated. So I think like our positioning could be, you could actually do both with our tool.
Exactly.
We could teach them the tool, but you could also like use the tool to produce the show for them.
What I love about this is something that Webflow did really well, and that it opened up a space or a marketplace kind of for the professionals to serve the non-professionals and teach about the Webflow like to non-professionals, right? Like with this, you will be able to really do webinars and like be a coach of how to live stream and use this tool to be like, hey, this is the tool that I will teach you how to use. And it's super simple, super powerful. Let's set up a template. And you can even like upsell your own templates, right? Like you can be the one who is like, yeah, so I'm doing this course. It's costing like $200 a month. And if you want a specific like custom template after we end and you know everything, it's $1,000 and I will design everything for you. You can get through it, you save it, you know. Because it's you can do the templates from the assets. We will have the templates ready from the assets, so you can edit them and use them.
Really, actually, once we have a library of our templates, which you can choose, will you be able to save your own and have them amongst the others?
There should be usability, definitely.
Sounds good.
Yeah. It'll open up the marketplace of people going in there and selling their own templates.
Yeah, people could do that.
Like sure. You can sell template and as yeah,
I think that's where Webflow grow a lot basically. You can like buy Webflow templates, and I think this is a big market for them actually.
Really nice. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's still not out there. Predrag, why is it so hard to develop this? Like, why this wasn't done in 1 week?
Well, there's a lot of small interactions, like you saw, for example, resizing, moving around, context menus. You have to develop all of the buttons. Then, like, if you have some bugs you need to fix, for example, when you move the element too much down, the context menu is going to be hidden. You know, so you need to like move the context menu up so that it's always in view.
Okay,
and
that's cool.
Yeah, all of like small stuff like this, basically.
What about the aspect of like what you do in the tool actually showing up in real time on the stream? That's like a huge.
No, it's actually simple.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. I mean,
I wouldn't expect that.
Yeah, it's simple because like we have done it before and we already have the function there for that. Yeah. It was kind of hard, but in this case, like the complexity is mainly with all the interactions that can happen with the elements. Like you have to have layers, so you need to get them up and down. All of this has to get written. basically.
Yeah, I think this is a kind of feature which you could prototype in one week, like
Yeah,
without
But to
problem.
get it like
But to
perfect,
get it done, like with all the details, it just takes like months basically.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I want to show it again. I want to show the feature again. It's so cool. So cool, man. The elements feature, it's a killer. I love it. It'd be so powerful. And it's so intuitive, right? Like as soon as you see the menu next to the element, it's like it just makes sense that it's there. It's not hidden somewhere on the sidebar. You can set it. It goes to set it. But it brings many challenges. Like as soon as you, for example, want to change the style of the whole, like the branding of the whole, how do you do that, right? Because you have different elements there, and even like highlighting a comment will be another element. So how do you make sure that this is contextualized as well?
So everything act like elements. If you highlight a comment, will it pop up like a box which you can move around?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure if in the first version, but long term definitely.
Yeah.
Everything will be an element.
What I really believe in is that you should, like, if you are after making the app super simple to use, it's super important to create like concepts that are simple in its own essence. So for example, like, okay, everything that is on the stage is an element. And everything that is on stage, you have contextual menu. And then you want to follow this. It's hard because sometimes it limits you when you are designing things or like bringing up new things in. But and of course, sometimes you want to do a kind of difference.
Exception.
You want to do an exception to not be rigid. But this makes the user really easy. Like it makes for the user really easy to understand the app because the mental map that you create when you first enter the tool is there. It's like, oh, everything I click has a contextual menu. This is where I set it. And it's not like that you have to find something somewhere else because it's like weird. So
I think it's a huge design challenge because like we basically want to build all the functionality based on very simple concepts, like the building blocks, like elements. But we also want to allow like the non-professional users or someone who just came to the app like to understand everything. So it's a huge challenge, but when it works out, like that's where the greatness, basically.
Just can imagine when we add something like backstage, it will add like another dimension to it because there's actually stuff that's not appearing on the stream versus the stuff that is appearing. So yeah, we keep saying it like from day one that this is going to be a massive UX and design challenge.
Yeah. But it's it, like if you want to be the best, if you want to be the best for the tool, like that's the only way how you do it. And if we can't do it, we failed. But I think we are.
Yeah, but I think it's a really important job, to do because like there are not so many apps like out there who have to, fight with such a complexity.
I was also thinking one detail regarding elements. If in Photoshop you have like copy layer style between layers.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have something
like
this.
Yeah, we were thinking about it.
Yeah, like you mean like Command C and Command V basically, stuff like that.
Yeah. So I don't know if you add
Actually,
a shape.
There's so many features you can think of,
Yeah, that's true.
No, but it's
That's true.
You do have it still there or not? Because
Sure.
like what I wanted to show.
Could you even write your own CSS? Like if you are a very, very pro user?
Power user.
Could you write your own CSS?
Yeah, it would be crazy.
Now we are heading somewhere where we already have been once in our journey of product building.
But like for professionals.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's actually very smart. We did it on Response Easy. Like it was quite a nice hack to let pros to style everything really deeply how they want, and also let us make custom templates for them without going into the code base because you kind of just could have put like code over the top.
Those were the pitch decks, right?
Yeah, sponsor decks. Yeah, exactly. We there?
Where are we?
Nice.
Oh my god.
We are back again.
Wait,
back again. The amazing stuff.
Product are also 70% off.
Yeah, exactly. You can buy me.
Nice. It's amazing. Let's make it a bit smaller. I'm just demonstrating this again, Maybe bit more smaller. I'm gonna make it. Yeah. No, okay. So it needs a lot of fluff, and that's again where I believe the amazingness can happen. And today my
You're
words
just
Seeable,
inventing words today.
amazingness
Seeable and horrible amazingness.
is happening. For example, what you want is snapping, right? Like if you are in center, you want to have a ruler there.
Great.
Or if you set one element here, you want the other element to be snapping to that element on a horizontal or on vertical, so you can align them.
Yeah, I hope Igor is not watching, you know. He must be sweating.
So there's a lot to be done. As well as, like, for example, right now, if you resize it, it doesn't hold aspect ratios. That's not what you want. Like you on 90%, you want the aspect ratios to be locked, and maybe if you want to skew it, you can do it like this, right?
Actually, in design apps, it's the other way around, isn't it?
It is, exactly. And also, for example, in design apps, what you can see is that you have the layers in kind of like not alphabetical, like chronological, or
In tree like order.
yeah,
It's called tree.
in order, how they are like stacked on top of each other, and we chose to go by a way that it's in categories on the left, because like, all my images, all my backgrounds, all my cameras, all my texts, and you can move them up and down here in the settings. That's coming soon, because it's easier to use. Like, we are not aiming pros streamers. That's OBS. We need to build the app as free as possible and give good enough limits so the users will always end up with a beautiful result, which is the challenge. Oh my god, I love this so much. So cool.
There's a thing called too much freedom. You don't want to give them too much freedom,
Exactly.
but you want to give them some. Center it.
Freedom also brings responsibility.
Yes.
So you're responsible to make a cool design.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, rotation should be there as well. This is so cool. Very, very nice. Okay, and that takes me into the topic for streamers that I prepared today, and that's like, why customization ability. why strong customization matters when streaming. What do you think, guys? Does actually strong customization matters when you stream?
I guess it depends on the type of content you're pushing, right? Like if you are just a simple podcaster, maybe not.
Simple podcaster. Hey, I'm a simple podcaster.
What do you do for a living? I'm a simple podcaster. But I think there's a point there, because like actually what matters is the content you put out, you know. Like that's the most important thing. But like I would say as the popularity of streaming and everything is going to be growing, you know, you want some way to, you know, express yourself, to look different,
Stand out, maybe. Yeah.
stand out.
That's true. And also, people told you already a few times. They told me as well that all of the streams from like the simple apps, they look all the same. You can just tell when stream is done through this or that. So there's also like a challenge to stand out, give them the option to do that without using robust tools like OBS.
Yeah, I would say what really matters, like in every case, is interactivity. So as we bring in, you know, like more interactive elements, that will be like 100% useful for everyone.
Yeah.
So one more thing, and it's more with repurposing, but if your stream is like customized and looks really nice, then the repurposed clips also will look better, because you have all the elements there as well. So that could be one of the factors as well, I think.
What I believe in is that customizability in the way that we are after empowers a strong visual storytelling ability, and that's really important. Like, because if you have a 1 hour long live stream and it's just one screen as we do right now, it's a little bit boring, and it's also harder for streamers to actually make it engaging, because you are like just talking, or you have a structure here, but it's so much more interactive, engaging, refreshing when you can go through slides or scenes and share your story through that, and support it with the visuals, support it with the different scenes, right? Like, for example, right now, today I showcased 3 different like things from screen sharing, right? It would be so cool to be able to pre-prepare these, like having them sitting there and then just switch between them, you know, and not having the need to start streaming and making these 2-minute pauses in between.
Yeah, I would say like in general, when it comes to streaming, we are really at the beginning.
Yeah.
And the way it looks now is basically like you just have a camera, you know, and you are speaking. But I think as this is going to be evolving, it might come to something which maybe resembles a game or something like that, you know, like there's going to be much more interactivity. As you said, like screen sharing, this very simple like concept, which is now, you know, also working. But there might be some concept, you know, we don't even now think of, you know, like, I don't know. You can imagine, like, I would say it's gonna be more like gamified in the future.
Yeah, and that's where the interaction comes in, right? What you said, like maybe this future, or probably like, what's so cool about streams is the interaction when you have viewers. We don't. But that's where the fun part is happening, right? Like when you have 50 people, 100 people watching your stream, it's so much more interesting, and that's why you are live streaming. It's like you can write articles. That's where you are like furthest away, farthest.
I don't even know.
Whatever, most far away from your audience, right? Like it takes a week to write something. You are behind the screen. When you record a podcast, that's a bit closer. You are like already talking with someone. Your voice is there. Maybe your videos are there as well. But when you are live, you are really in that moment there with the audience, and you can interact with them. That's the fun part. And in the future, maybe like that's what you said. Maybe you can invite the audience to play the games with you. To draw something with you, to come on this stream and interact in some ways, like really complex ways, and that's what's fun for the audience because they can interact with you, and for you because you get input from your audience.
Yeah. I mean that happens on Twitch already.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, yeah.
And also what happens is like the streamer is streaming and people are going to the server where he's streaming, like playing, right? So the gamer is streaming and people are joining it. Sometimes it's not for the best.
It's usually not for the best.
They troll, but it can be done in a good way as well.
I remember when it's called stream sniping is the official term. And I remember, do you guys know Summit 1G, the American streamer?
Nah.
It's okay. It's one of the biggest like American streamers. He plays all different games. And used to play a game called H1Z1, which was like a OG Battle Royale game, one of the OGs, even before Fortnite, I believe. And there's always like a lobby, right, before the game actually starts, and there are people running, screaming like crazy. And they were always stream sniping him and always screaming at him, and he was always hiding in a pit. And one guy, he finally figured it out, and it became a meme that everyone in the lobby was screaming, "Summit in the pit! Summit in the pit!" Everyone was jumping in the pit. So it happens all the time on Twitch that people are either they invite the viewers to actually play with them, which is the better option, right? Or they're just stream sniping them. Yes, they have the timing, so they have to put on a delay or something to fight it.
But maybe you can have really games that are interactive this way, right? Or workshops that I don't know. Like I can imagine having a workshop with Figma and have the Figma file in the stream and having the people like doing some workshop in there, like doing designs, and you stream the designs and you stream you commenting on the designs and like making learning interaction first that you do it for others, but the people who are learning are getting some exposure as well. It's a super main use case, and as you said, like streaming is early still.
It actually sounds like a really fun concept.
Yeah, actually, it's cool. Also, like if you have elements, you can do the Figma integration, and then it's ultra high quality. Like it's not screen share, but like viewers can actually almost see like full HD screen, which would be important for designs.
Use cases are insane. I'm really looking forward to this. I think we are after something. The concept is so cool. I enjoy it, and that's why I think customizability matters so much. What's next? What like other things that happened these 2 weeks? New landing page is finally out. That's cool. A lot of work on the design, figuring out what the good approach for the design, what's next for us. I think the team was doing a lot of heavy lifting in the last 2 weeks and still be doing, but already as we display the elements. It's starting to look cool, and then it will be faster and faster for the user to get the updates. So that's really nice. Cool. Yeah. So I think that's it for this week. For the next week, let's change the format once again. I think what's good that we did this and we kept doing it even with our viewers is that we really skilled ourselves in being live and actually.
Yeah, now we are super skilled. You can see that.
With our 0 viewers.
No, but I mean, in terms of at least presentation and talking a little bit, like it's my bear.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt you. It's always good too.
Exactly. So that's cool. And from next week, we will be inviting guests, streamers with their stories.
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. It's every 2 weeks. Alex, go to hidden.
I'm still here.
He's the layer under me.
We need to bring you up, man.
So we'll be bringing up guests. Probably the show will change that we'll do it just with Alex as a co-host. And maybe the guys can join then for the product update at the end. We'll see. And I'm really looking forward to that because what?
We will see.
We will see.
I'm looking forward to that because I believe it will bring more and more value for the community on Discord, even like for viewers, for users of VEED Live, which I think is the goal of this stream, and it shifted from being it for kind of us as a platform to share what we are doing to this, and that's good. Yeah.
Don't touch the table.
It's weird having the arms here.
Alec from VEED is saying that he's excited about the guests. We are too.
Wait, we have a viewer?
Yeah, we have 3 viewers right now. I think everyone is from VEED. I think everyone is from VEED. I hope you are guys here. And yeah, next week. So the guest, and then we need to figure out a way to promote this.
Yeah. We can start it one simple way. We can figure out.
What's the simple way?
We have to figure it out.
Not one simple.
But it has to be simple.
One simple secret way. It's still a secret.
It's simple, but not easy as always. I started also growing my audience on LinkedIn and shifting it to streamers. That's also what you should do as well. And because that's where we also will get our guests from, inviting people from LinkedIn.
Yeah, a few months back, I was actually adding streamers on LinkedIn every day. So
we should really do that early next week, Monday, Tuesday. We should hit up someone and also let them know the questions we are after and the concept we are after. Which should be, I think, maybe it's a good brainstorm, but I think it should be about their streaming journey, why they do it, how they do it, what equipment they use, what setup they use, because it might be really inspirational for others.
Should start with Mark.
Yeah, if he's back.
I'm not sure when he's back. In 2 weeks, he could be back actually.
And some tips and tricks, some advices from them, and then just casual conversation. So, yeah, from their journey. Okay, cool. It's getting hot in Prague in this office. Yeah. It'll be again 4 months of
Bring the AC.
Okay, thanks everyone for watching. The 3 of you.
It's more than 0.
It's more than 0.
We shouldn't be stopping now, man.
It's always there's someone.
I think there is going to be a first milestone when there's more viewers than actually us.
That's true.
We just need 2 more persons.
So that's good that in 2 weeks it's only me and Johan.
Yeah, it will be
actually, I have heard that in top Michelin star restaurants there are more cooks than the guests.
Oh, so that's why this stream is actually exclusive.
Yeah,
exactly. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Have a good one. You guys as well. Bye-bye.
Have a nice day.